Hello and welcome to the channel. In today's episode, I am in the garden just for a brief second. I'm going to come out and water later. I just got home and I had a package on the stoop or on the front porch, and I want to show you what I got in the mail. Stay tuned. All right, everybody. Remember, I had ordered some praying mantis. Can you all see that? Let me see. I'd ordered some praying mantis back in May, I want to say, and I put both casings in the garden, made sure that they were covered, and left them to hatch out on their own and migrate around in the garden. Well, I looked at the one casing that I put in the cattle panel, and it looked like there was a tiny bit of a change, um, like it had opened up a little bit at the bottom, but I've seen no baby praying mantis, and they should at least be this big by now. I've seen nothing. The one in the back of the garden, up under the tan shade cloth, um, I didn't see any change in that one at all, and it actually had been knocked down into the pot at some point in time. I don't know how or when. And so I contacted the company. Flies, y'all, flies are everywhere. I contacted the company and told them that, hey, I don't see any praying mantis in my garden, and I should have praying mantis babies, at least be able to see one. And so they were kind enough to send me another habitat. Now, what they asked me to do is to leave it, both casings, inside the habitat. Now, I'm hoping that they're in here. I just got home, I just took it out of the box, and it was all open. The habitat was open, both egg casings were inside the box, the little grass or whatever that is was floating around inside the box. So I have no idea if they've hatched. I hope they haven't. So I'm going to place this in the garden. I want them to be acclimated to outside, not the air conditioning in my house. And so I'm going to put them under the shade cloth in the cattle panel, just like this. I'm not going to open it up, and I'm going to keep an eye on it every day. So we'll see what happens. They say it could take up to 12 weeks, but it's, y'all know, it's hotter than Hades here. So they should be like, "Ooh, it's nice and warm. Let me go on ahead and get out because I'm hungry." So I'm going to keep an eye on them, and I'm going to come back and let you all know um, what happens, because nothing happened. So let's put this in the cattle panel and go in the house. It's going to be a quick video. So let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going inside the cattle panel. I just got up from, let's go this way. The wind has been blowing and I've got stuff on the ground. Y'all have to excuse all the mess. The wind was blowing pretty bad last night, and my bananas are being foolish. They're all in the way, and I really don't like that. I don't like having to scrub up against stuff. So we're going to make our way inside of the cattle panel, and hopefully nothing grabs us. Let's see how we can get through here. Hold on, y'all. I gotta move some things out of the way, looking towards the ground. Hope you all can see. Can you see? Can you see? I'm looking towards the ground and make sure that there's nothing down there. I don't want to put this in any sunlight. I can see a spider web, so I'm going to get rid of that. I need to go and get a stick and get rid of that spider web. So I think what I'll do is I will place it over there under that okra, because it looks like it's shaded pretty well. So let me find a little stick and get rid of that spider web, because that's not what we want in here. The spiders have started to really play rude games. I know you all can't see it, but let me take care of that. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to nestle the casing right inside of here, and hopefully it doesn't get knocked over. Let's try to nestle it down like that and kind of do that way. It's not getting any sunlight. Here we are. Okay, so I'm going to leave it right there and I'm going to check it every day. I'm going to come out and water later and make sure that I don't wet that. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to leave it outside and keep an eye on it and see if we get any praying mantis to hatch. All right, everybody. I may include this clip in another video. I don't know. There's a huge spider that keeps making a spider web attached to my door, and I just saw it as I was trying to get out of the house. And I have a little bamboo stick right there, and I was able to take the web down, but I had my camera in my hand, the egg habitat in my hand, and I didn't have anything to capture that spider with. But I'm going to have to see if I can lay eyes on it again and get a bucket. It's about as big as a quarter, and get it away from the door, because this is like the third or fourth time I've come outside and it's tried to make a web in between the lawn chair I have here and the door. And yeah, that's not going to work. Not going to work at all. So we're going to have to take him and maybe put him over in the memorial garden. The spiders are good for your garden. They cannot be locking me in my house trying to, make themselves a drive up restaurant right here. That's not going to work. All right, everybody, let me go back inside and do what I got to do. I just walked in the house, and I'll come back out in a couple of hours and water, because everything is looking really dry. Even though the irrigation has come on, it's only been on once today. It's only been on once today, and I need to water by hand because there are several things that are not on drip, and they're looking like, oh, help me. So there you have it. So until I see you again, if you have not hit that like button, share the video, or subscribe to the channel, do all those things, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.